Hey, how's it going everybody? Cubfan here, and welcome to episode 169 of Cubfan's Minecraft Let's Play. Today we are going to be heading out to the witch farm. You'll see I got some stuff in my inventory here, and I also have a lot of stuff put into the ender chest that we need to move out to the witch farm area. And so I've already actually been out there once and dropped a couple of things off there, but we're actually going to go out there again. I'll show you what I have out there after we launch the boat. And so we're going to be traveling manually here first to the witch farm, and then we'll sort of figure out a spot in the nether we can put a nether portal so we can make the trip even faster. But for right now, let me just go ahead and get out to the witch farm, and I'll show you what I got out there so far. Okay, everybody, so we're out here at the witch farm now. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that small time lapse, and now it's time to start talking about this farm here. So first of all, I brought out quite a number of resources from our base. So you see I got a bunch of hoppers and redstone and comparators, repeaters, etc. here. And I got a bunch of other stuff, like some stuff to make farms out here. And then I got some stuff from caving in the area around here. I'll do even more caving soon to increase the efficiency of this witch farm. And then we also got, some other stuff like soul sand, redstone blocks, jungle wood, more stone slabs, etc. And this is all to help with the construction of the farm. So, the farm itself over here, let me just get out here. It's going to be a 3-layer farm. Since this was generated post 1.8.1, we can have 3 layers to it rather than just 2. So we're going to have 1 layer starting down at this block here, 1 layer will start at this block here, and 1 will start up on the roof, up at like level 70, I think it is up there. So it's going to be a 3-level design, and the design we're going to go with is actually by a guy called Redstone Spire. He built what is almost certainly the most efficient witch farm in the game, and it uses a lot of really cool mechanics, such as like it uses disconnecting and reconnecting redstone dust to make the basically make the farm as efficient as possible. So that's the design we're going to go with, and I have to go ahead and prepare the area a little bit here, and I'll show a little bit on camera, but I want to do like a little bit of a time lapse too, because this is going to take quite some time to build. I also have a little pen here for rabbits and cows. I might make the rabbit farm out here, which a lot of you have been requesting over the last few episodes, so yeah, I might make that out here as well. And of course we do have to make somewhat of a perimeter around this farm. As far as the collection area goes, I'm going to have the collection area up in the sky at about y equals 150. That way, the perimeter we have to make down here is going to be much smaller than it normally would be. So, let me make sure we got everything out of there. Yep, we did. Okay, I'm just going to dump off some of this stuff in here. I'm going to disable this portal so we don't have any more annoying portal sounds at the moment. And then we're going to get started on this farm. So let me go ahead and grab some resources and we'll get started on this. Alright everybody, so the first thing you have to do in making this witch farm is you have to fill in any water that's underneath of your witch hut. And the reason we're going to do this is because we need to make a giant hole underneath here that goes down 30 blocks. So it's going to have to go down to, see where it's 63 now, so it's going to have to go down to y equals 33. And the reason for that is because witches have a little bit more health than other mobs, so you have to drop them 30 blocks to ensure that you kill them via drop height. So that's what I'm doing right now, just going in, filling in some dirt. You see I got some milk buckets just in case a rogue witch spawns. So I'm going to fill this in, and then we're also going to sort of expand this out a little bit so that we have somewhat of a platform to work on. So this is just about done in here, and once this is done, we're going to start digging down to height level 33. Okay, so we got the area beneath this totally filled out, and you can see obviously clear of water. Now we have to figure out where our floors are going to go so we can dig down the proper area here. So if we tower up to the top here, I'm going to place blocks down at the corners here. So one there, one there, one there, and one right there. And then we're going to come out one block further in the front of the hut. So it's going to come out like this, and then we're going to come over 7 blocks. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. And then we're going to have, just connect all these up. So this will be 9 blocks along this side. Again, 7 blocks along here. And then 9 blocks along here. And this is going to be the area our floor will be in. And so our floor here will be at y equals 70, and then we're going to come out over here, and we're going to come down 1, 2, 3 blocks, and then get rid of the top 2, and we'll come over here, come down 1, 2, 3 blocks, get rid of the top 2, and then we're just going to go ahead and go around just like that, so we can get rid of the rest of this hut here actually. And then we're just going to connect up everything like this. So this will be the front part, and then it's going to come over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and I think that's actually 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, okay, that's right. And so just going to be a 9 by 7 block pattern here. So we'll come over 7 just like that, and then connect this up right there. So that's the second layer there, and then again we'll come down 1, 2, and then 3, and then get rid of the top 2, and then the same thing over here, just come down here, so it's going to be there and right here, and the same over here, and then just connect all these up, and that's going to be the bottommost layer. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of this witch hut here, the rest of this witch hut, because we don't need it anymore. And just connect up all these, just like that, like so. And this comes down just like this. Okay, so now we just need to get rid of the witch hut, and yeah, then go ahead and dig down in this same pattern. Okay, everybody, so there's the hole all dug out now. We're at y equals 31, actually. And what we're going to do now, we're going to go ahead and place a hopper into here, into the wall, and then we'll feed all other hoppers into it. So we're just going to do something like this. Just like that, all the way back to here. There we go. Feed this one into that, like so. Feed this in. We'll just have these all go to the right. And then just bring all these back like this. There we go. Okay, everyone, so we got this whole thing covered with hoppers here. And instead of having this right here, we actually want to break this. And we want, instead, the hopper to go right like that. You could do it the other way, but you have to sort of bring the hoppers down a little bit. But anyway, we can do a dropper here, which will take the output. And we want this dropper to spit out anything that goes into it. So let's go ahead and place down a block here. We'll have a comparator right there, block there. We'll have some dust there, block here. Then we want a repeater right there, single tick. Go ahead and fill in the back here, some of this like that. And we'll go ahead and put redstone, redstone. Again, fill in the top like this. And then we'll have a block there, and then just fill the rest of that in like that. So now if we drop any item in here, so let's just make sure this works. We drop an item in there. Should be shot out. Yep, there we go. Perfect. Okay. So that's working now. And then we're going to need a water bucket. And eventually we're going to have a little water stream down here leading to an item elevator. But I want to hold off on that until we actually get the top part done. So that way we know how far we have to go out with the item elevator. So I will be back once we get back up to the top and we're ready to start to place down some of the blocks for the shifting floor. Okay, everybody, so we went ahead and started on the floors now. So on this topmost layer, we're going to have redstone blocks on the short side, and that's going to be to help us light up the farm a little bit later on. And redstone blocks on the opposite side as well, again, to help us light up the farm. And then we're going to have alternating layers of jungle wood or any other solid block and soul sand. And that's because if a witch spawns directly in the center of these two blocks, if you had just two solid blocks here, the witch could get caught. But with this method, the witch is going to fall down to the soul sand and then fall through on the next floor shift. So that's the reason why there. Let's just go ahead and get rid of this, and this, and we need to put down a little bit more soul sand here. So just down like that, and then I'm going to fix this bit here because I want everything to be nice and uniform, just like that. There we go. Okay, so now what we need to do is we need to actually replace every soul sand block on this side with a redstone block. So we'll just go through and do that. There. And there, and then on this side we'll do the opposite. We'll replace every last jungle wood block with a redstone block. And the reason for this will become apparent once we get into the actual farm. But basically it's just so that we can make a smart piston on one side and a clock on the other side. So that's the reason why there. Then with this design, we're just going to sort of rotate it 90 degrees for the second layer. So let me just get up there. So we're just going to rotate it 90 degrees for that layer, for this layer here, and then it'll be the exact same almost with the exception of these redstone blocks for the bottommost layer. So I'm just going to go ahead and get these floors done, and then we can start on the main part of the farm. How the heck did you get out, guy? Don't be eating my carrots. If you eat my carrots, I'm taking you out. I'm taking your furry little ass out. I'm watching you. I'm going to see if you take one. Don't do it. It's not worth your life, man. It's not worth your life. If he eats one while I'm going to be pissed if he eats one while I'm sleeping. Where is this little furry guy? Alright, he's good. He's gonna... he just ate one. That son of a gun. That's what you get. Let that be a lesson to you all. Okay, everybody, so we got some mischievous rabbits around here. They've been hopping the fence somehow and eating my carrots. But we have made quite a significant progress on the witch farm, so let me show you this. I really like this design. So if we come to this middle here where witches can spawn in this vicinity here, and we see we have some tripwires here. If we step into the tripwire, the floor starts to shift. Whenever blocks in Minecraft move, they temporarily switch to block 36 and then sort of pop back into existence into their normal state once they stop moving. So that allows mobs to fall through the floor. So whenever they spawn, they'll activate the tripwires, this floor will start to shift, and they'll fall through. That's the principle behind this farm. And let me show you how this works. So it's a really clever design. So on this side we have a smart piston here. This smart piston here gets activated whenever this redstone block is pushed over this piece of redstone dust here. And then it gets an update from this piston in the back here. And that occurs, so this redstone block moves over and activates this smart piston, pushing it back that way. Whenever this tripwire gets a signal, and that pushes this redstone block downwards, which means this is unpowered, which means this block retracts, and there's some redstone dust on this block right there, that stone brick, that will connect up here and start this clock here. So it just keeps going until the mob falls through, so there's no more activation of the tripwire there. So hopefully that made sense. If not, I'm going to build this right now, just one layer of it here so you guys can see what it looks like. So we're actually going to have to switch up the design because, as you can see, the redstone block on each side here sort of alternates, so it sort of does like a zigzag pattern here. So on this side we have the or in this row we have the smart piston. So on this next row here we'll have the clock. So we're going to go ahead and place down 12 half slabs right here, so just like that. And let's see, we need to get up here as well, so let's place something down like that. And then we're going to place down 3 blocks like this, so 1, 2, 3. Going to place a normal piston facing in like that. And we're going to place a block here to prevent this redstone from connecting up. So I'll place a block there. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks of dust. Solid block right there. And then we're going to need a 3-tick repeater there going into a block. Another block there. Dust right there. And then we're going to have to dig in a little bit here. Place down a sticky piston right here facing downward with a redstone block on it. And then we'll have a sticky piston facing this direction right there. So you can see if this redstone block wasn't here, this sticky piston would retract, pulling this block back, and then this dust would connect up here. That's sort of the genius of this design, how this piston moves back and forth. And then we have 2 blocks there to prevent spawning. And now we are done, so we can just hop on up here. And we'll go ahead and place down our jungle wood right on top there. Half slab on top of that to prevent spawning. And then tripwire right there. Stay calm, rabbits. Don't be eating my carrots over there. Alright, so we got that side done. Now we come to this side. The redstone block is right here, so we need the smart piston design here. So, dig this out and place our slabs down. Just like that. Then we're going to have dust here, so this dust will be power whenever this redstone block moves over it. Have repeater there, block there, and then we need a piston, non-sticky piston, right there. Updating piston behind, and then there's going to be 2 blocks here and here. And so we'll have dust right there, and the redstone block right there, and then we'll have 4 more blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4 right there. There we go. Okay. So that is it for this side. We just need to go ahead and place down our tripwire, and our tripwire here will go right on that block right there. So let's go ahead and place it down. Half slab on top, of course. And then we just need our string. So let's go ahead and hook this up here. So let's walk on down this way. Bring it on back. And there we go. So let's see it test it out here. Yep, it works. Fantastic. And so then all we have to do is just go ahead and put some half slabs down, just like this. And we'll get some more here. Half slabs down like that. Same thing down here. Half slab, and then half slabs down like that. And we're done. So that's one row done there. You see. Test it out again. And yeah, I think it looks pretty cool. I really like the sort of towers that come up here. And I'm going to put like vines and such on the outside of this, like on this wood here. And I think it's going to be pretty good. Basically, this design that you just saw repeats, alternating on every side. And it repeats exactly the same on the third floor, the third level of the farm. On the second floor, it's just the same design, except rotated 90 degrees, so it'll go north and south. I didn't break one there, did I? No, north and south instead of east and west like you see here. So I'm going to go ahead and keep working on this farm a little bit, keep these rabbits over here in check and breeding those guys up a little bit. And I'll check back with you when I have a little bit more progress. Okay, so we now have the body of the witch farm complete. We got 1, 2, 3 levels, all rotated 90 degrees from the other one. And if we just hop on in here, jump on up, there we go, we can see it is indeed working properly on all levels there. Very nice. So, we still have a little bit of work to do. Let me just get back over here. Still have a little bit of work to do. We have to make the covering that'll go on top. Have to add a lighting system to disable the farm down here. And we also have to do the item elevator and item storage up top. So still a little bit to do on this farm, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Until that next time, I will go ahead and keep an eye on these bunnies, make sure they don't steal any more carrots. And no highlighted channel for today, but next time we will have 2 highlighted channels to make up for it. So that's going to be it for me today, guys. Hope you enjoyed this episode. Thanks for watching. This is McLeod Fan. Goodbye.